Good day, guys. Welcome. I don't know what's happening here. My network is a problem, and apologies for being late. Hey, what's happening? Seems like I'm lagging, but good morning, guys. It's a Friday, last day of the trading. Yeah, I think everything is AWOL, but let's continue. Let's see if the computer will catch up with us. Yeah, it's extremely slow. Let's see. Am I audible? Guys, it's a Friday, last day of the trading. Last day of the trading week. Um, Let's see if it will be tradable today. But anyway, let's get it going. I know it's not gonna be the best. Oh gosh, it's not gonna be the best, but we'll try to get it through, guys. Apologies. I apologize. Let's try with the day trading. We'll update the others as we go along. I don't know what's happening here, but let's see if we'll get along. Anyway, okay. Let's get it going now. We'll start with Nasdaq. Remember we're trading the PM session, so got it. Okay. So I'm looking at Nasdaq. So it looks like today it was a range day. Nasdaq didn't take out yesterday's high or a low, and also S&P 500. So it has been a rangy day. I hope the network will catch up with me. Hopefully we'll get a trade because this week I'm on a negative. I took losses yesterday. To back. Terrible week, I should say. Um, Terrible day yesterday, but let's see if today we'll get anything. I love the move to the upside. Um, yeah, I love the move to the upside, to be fair. Come on, catch up with me. So, pardon my video, guys. I'm a bit, yeah. Okay, we push to the upside. Remember, Nasdaq didn't take out yesterday's high or low. So, let's see the PM session, how we're looking like. Yeah, come on. We're still looking to go high, to be fair. So, this is a high that could be the target. I think it's a 1 hour high that I can use, yeah, as my point of target if I'm bullish or bearish. Um, 1 H high. So, but tell me, guys, are you bullish or bearish for the PM session? I'm just gonna put this here so I keep in touch with how bad my network is. Yeah, it's terrible. Come on, computer, catch up with me. Apologies for the quality, guys. I don't know what Hanani, yeah. I don't know what's happening here. But today my video camera is terrible. But we need to get it going, guys. So you'll have to forgive me. Wait, where did it connect? Just quickly. Just want to see if I hotspot my phone or the other way around. Okay. Yeah, this is annoying. I shouldn't lie. Okay. I love this high that we are having. There's a trend line low. We could come back lower for this trend line, kind of a trend line liquidity. But also above it, there is this trend line liquidity that has formed. We could look to take out this high now. So we'll see. Possibility of, oh, I'm bullish. With no question asked, I might be late for the move, but I'm bullish. Okay, there is this fair value gap here, 15M fair value gap. I could be late for the move, but I am bullish unless I'm making a mistake. But I'm looking for the continuation to the upside. Also, yeah, I'm bullish. I am bullish for the PM session. Possibility of me getting a trade early is there as well. Um, Already, there is a move that has already happened on the 3 minute here. So there is 3 minute fair value gap that has formed here. And then here, there's a 5 minute and a 15 minutes fair value gap inside here. So I am happy to be long. I am long, by the way. I think I'll be bullish for the PM session. Yeah, I am long. So if you want here, you could look to go long. So there is a lot of possibilities here. And that's what I want. That's what I like about it. There are a lot of possibilities. I want to hold this 15 minutes fair value gap. So I am looking to hold this 15-minute fair value gap here within the lunch hour range and to look for longs if we get a market structure shift. So there is a market structure shift on the 5 minutes time frame. So the trade could have possibly happened. Not yet. It has not come back for that. But however, if I get break of structure here, so if I get a proper break of structure here, so if come on, man. If I break above this high with good momentum, I am going to look for a retest to continue to the upside. Only if I get a market structure shift. But if it comes back here, I am going to look for something like this. And then I can still push to the upside. So I'm looking for any of these to move today. However, I am going to take my time and look at other things. I hope my network will catch up with me. I guess I have had a terrible day. So I am bullish. Ah, come on. And apologies, guys. I came in late today. I had a viewing after I left work. Um, I had a viewing, so I was looking for that. I went for a viewing. Yeah, today my laptop is extremely slow. I don't know why. So there is this 5 minutes for value gap here. Very important area. So if you think you're gonna go in on the 5 minutes for value gap, you can. For me, it's not my cup of tea, and the laptop is extremely slow. I hope it will catch up with me. So if you wanna enter on this 5 minutes for value gap, you are gonna go long on the retest here, stop loss below, and take profit the high. But remember, I'm looking for market structure shift on a 1 minute time frame and see if we'll get a move that I'm looking for. So I will in between go to to update you on the trades that I have. Come on, man. Don't be this slow. What's wrong with you today? So this order 1 minute order block is holding with this low. So just want to see a market structure shift. So if it will give me a market structure shift, I am definitely gonna go long. If this push to the upside and break above this high, that would be a beautiful trade to the upside. Okay, yeah, still good move. Yeah, we've taken the high already. Ah, come on, man. What's happening here today? So we see market structure shift. I am waiting for this 5 minutes to close and decide what to do. Just don't like the way this 1 minute closed, yeah. But I am gonna attempt to go long. Let me try to attempt to go long here. If it fails, I'm gonna take the low move below. Come on. I'll take Nasdaq long. Could be a bit aggressive, but I am willing to take Nasdaq longs. Stop loss just below there. Come on. Oh, come on. This market will leave me behind. Trust me. Okay, I went in long. Yeah. Okay, I went in long. Bit aggressive. Looking for continuation to the upside. Yeah. Mm. It'll be a bit wild if it takes me again. I'll hate myself for it. But did I get a clear market structure shift here? Yes, I did. You could, if you want, you could put your stop loss below there, but just wanted to put my stop loss a bit tighter. And let's see. Come long still. Just want to see a good continuation to the upside. So this is exactly 2R to be fair. So my problem also, just like that, there is a fair value gap here. Um, it's a Friday, man. Friday are crazy. Friday are crazy. Fridays are crazy. Could be very. It can go either way today. Can be can be an extremely bad day, and will make my week a negative for the week. Um, Let's see. Okay, trade's going against me. And yo, look, it happens every day. Um, while I'm at this trade, I think it's fair for me to also speak about the what do you call this? The swing positions that I'm looking for and that I'm holding in this instance. Because I have few long positions that I have, and I think this has been my best week ever in terms of stock trading. I'm up 100%. Don't ask me how. I'm just gonna quickly try to log in. So if it fills the high, I am gonna try this low here and see if we can reject there to look for continuation to the upside. Because at the end of the day, I trade what I see. I don't want to force any trade. Mm, did I place a trade though? I could have placed a trade, but I'm gonna hold through it. Through the pain of this trade that I just took, yeah. But anyway, what's your bias for today? For this afternoon, sorry. What's your bias for this afternoon? I don't think this trade will hold. The way it's moving like does not look like it's holding. And we just closed the 5 minutes time. We just closed the 5 minutes look what I'm saying, the 5 minute time frame now. We just do next. Come on. Okay. It looks like it's coming from my stop loss. Yeah. The reaction is close to my stop loss. I don't wanna see that, but it's happening. Um I don't know if my life is still active, eh? My network is terrible today. I am not gonna lie. I wanna see a rejection where it is. But anyway, guys, I asked a question yesterday. I don't think I got a response. Just looking for continuation. Even though I feels like it's a bit aggressive for my continuation. Yeah, here we go. Just want to see a good move again to the upside, and it's not giving me that. Very terrible network today. If this fails, I'm gonna take the low. Let's just watch and see what's gonna happen. Because I would love to see a rejection to the upside. To be honest, for me, um, it's a Friday. Market might be a bit slow, but a good move to the upside, I'll truly appreciate. But while at it, I'm just gonna be showing you the stock position that I have. When I say this has been the best week of my life, I'm out. It's 100%. I'm up 110% for the week. I think so. For the day in stock trading. Oh, it has lost a bit of volume. But look at this, guys. I entered this trade when? I will enter this trade Monday and I'm up. Just want to show you. So this is, I'm using a CFD. So I'm up 32% on S&P 500 from the time I entered. And I also took Harmony Gold. This is Harmony Gold that I took. And I took also Sibanye Still Water using the broker that I use. And do not forget to click the link in the bio to go to the Telegram account where I update you all about this. From when I entered Sibanye Group, it's up 12%. But with this app, remember I'm using a CFDs, so I do have a bit of margin into my positioning. So that's one thing which I love the most. I do have a bit of positioning and margin into my positions. I love that it's trading above there. So Sibanye Gold, I'll truly appreciate a move up. Ah, come on. I'll truly appreciate a move above, close above this high here or this current high here. And when it does, and then my stop will be here and enter. And the good thing about it is when I entered Sibanye, when I bought Sibanye, I didn't use any more money. So I used money that I gained from, so I used money the profits that I gained from Harmony Gold. I bought Sibanye and now Sibanye is up. I've already freed up more money to buy other stocks. So this week I'll be looking for a stock to buy, but also I am watching to say perhaps should I go out at that low. If that candle comes in somewhere here, I might decide to go out because I'm up a high percent. I will in one or something like this and it continue failing. So I might take profit here and see where the next reaction is. If the reaction will be there and continues, I will take a trade above here. So sometimes you have to manage because I have already used the profits I gained from this to buy more stocks. And so that will minimize my margin long term as I'm holding. So rather, flip, I'm out. I didn't even say that. I'm out. Okay, another loss for the week. Um, sorry, I was just ranting myself out that side. I'm out. Let's see if we're gonna get a reaction here. Perhaps there is something, because also there could be that I missed something here. Did I miss this fair value gap above here? And this candle did tell me that this is not a good closure. So I should have looked for a good closure above. Just decided to go aggressive, for which it was not a good idea. But let's see the next move. I am going to look for the next position if it will give me. Hmm. Edwick, terrible work in terms of day trading. In fact, the past 2 days I took losses, back to back losses. Hmm. Oh, it's a Friday. I think Friday you're always tired. Fridays we are always tired. If you were to look at my eyes are red because I'm tired. So I just want to say, because this thing, the boring thing is, it might have taken me up and continued to my position. So I just wanted to be tight because if I put my stop loss somewhere there, That would be a good one, but I just wanted a tighter stop loss. And now I'm just gonna wait out and see. I will hate if this takes me out, but anyway, I am gonna look for the next position. So that fair value gap did hold this one. And then there is another fair value gap here. If you're a brave somebody, if you're bearish, you could take shots here. But I'm not. Stop loss just above. Something like this. But to me, it does not look set for me. Hmm. Hmm. It was a proper one. Hmm. Yeah, ne? So my worry is this 5 minutes fair value gap here. That's where my worry is. Look at this one has a 5 minutes just above there. Another one below. This is US30. One thing I'll hate the most, it takes me out the way it did and goes to my direction. I'll never forgive it. I will never forgive it. I will have never forgive it because I'm tired. Yeah, what am I? I'm tired. Do I have myself to blame for not putting my stop loss somewhere there? If it reverses, perhaps, I don't know. At this point, I took a trade that makes sense to me. And then if we have an invasion, I'm going to retry again. Invasion of this, I'm going to try again. Believe you me, I am going to try again. Okay, if this 1 minute closes above, I am going to try again. I would have loved to see SMT between Nasdaq and S&P 500 in this instance. It's still failing. I would have loved this 1 minute to close above, but it so seems like it's still failing. Yep, it's failing. So the way it's so failing, I don't want to get a continuation. I only want to get caught in this range because if it closed above, I was going to enter there. Stop loss, I was going to use this low or that low. I was going to think about it and target the 1 hour high that side. but it is failing. And when it's failing like this, there's no reason for me to say, let me go long. Okay. Yep. See why I didn't enter? I've already taken a loss uh, at this low here. So I just don't think it's fair for me to still take a trade at that point. The easy tiny fair value gap here. I'm gonna use this as a right. That is holy. That the market structure shift the fair value gap. Okay. And there's also this kind of a trend line liquidity there side. The long trade is set. I am gonna retry it, but when I don't wanna be absorbed in this kind of a move and think I can take a trade there, the stop loss below there, and look with it. Yes, it is in profit, but I was looking for this inversion here. Because now you would be caught in this dilemma. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. So I don't want to be caught here. This is where I don't want to be caught. Already, no matter why I've taken a loss, I try to be as careful as I can because we sometimes get caught. And being caught in that, it's not my favorite. So rather stay outside until you get what you want. And remember, my next point of interest is this 15 minutes for value gap here to look for the continuation to the upside. So I am looking for direction. Also, at this 15 minutes for value gap and push back up. Maybe I have rushed this trade here. Perhaps there's a lot that I have to improve as well. And remember, oh yeah, I see what I did here. I see what I did. I tried to buy at a premium. Don't ask me why, but I tried to buy at a premium. Remember earlier, I spoke of this trade. It's not part of my plan, hence I didn't take it. I spoke of this trade. The reason why I didn't take it is because it doesn't meet how I trade. So no. Oh God. Yes, it's gonna be interesting. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Yeah. I feel the tiredness in my eyes. Oh my God. The short trade made sense. The continuation trade did make sense, but my mistake was I tried to trade it at the premium price. Yeah. Good thing. Would I have avoided a mess of my trade here? I think so. We are reacting at the 5 minutes when we look at. Remember what I said earlier? I spoke of this 5 minutes when we look at that you could look for a trade there. Stop loss below, but I just didn't like that. The stop loss is way too far. So I'm just gonna try to play as careful as I can. So we are rating so the close to the 50 minutes fair value gap as well. Oh good. I'm going out of sight. Oh no. Okay, good. Hold on. Let me just quickly get something here. Okay, good direction at the 5 minutes fair value gap. She's very tough. This thing's terrible. That's pretty good. Thanks for me. Let's see. It seems like we're rejecting. Will I get the position? Let's see if I'll get a position. Oh God. Hmm. We have tapped already in the 5 minutes fair value gap. Let me say the side. Already, we have already tapped in the 5 minutes fair value gap. Also on S&P 500. So I guess I just have to be careful. Yeah. The price is way discounted. I'm happy to take longs anytime I see a market structure shift on a 1 minute time frame. And look at this. There is a breaker here. So this one is an A plus setup for me. I believe this, if it happens, it will be an A plus setup here. It will be an A plus setup here. I hate that I took the first trade. Perhaps it was not an A plus setup, but I've already taken it, so I can't blame myself. I looked for continuation. Fair enough, it was a bad trade, but taking stop losses back to back, it's not nice. Uh, okay. Good rejection there. Am I gonna take US30? Let's see. Sorry. Good direction. If I get an invasion of this, I think I'll take it. And I have a tendency of trading invasion fair value gaps for some reason. Trade a lot of these invasions. Let me see. Uh, so I will be raised to two. Okay. This is the trade that I'm contemplating of taking. Oh, okay. It's not happening. I think I'm not gonna abandon my bullishness. Yes, I am wrong and I was wrong, but I am not gonna abandon my bullishness. It's a Friday, guys, so you know what? I thought I'll stay with you until the market close, but I'm tired. It's happening, yeah. There's also this invasion. Yeah. I would love to see an SMT as it forms, honestly. Um, I don't know why this doing this today. If it gave me an SMT, I would really love it. Um, oh God. Sometimes being too caught in your biasness is not good, eh? And that's what I always do. Look at that. I love the reaction, yeah. The next 5 minutes is closed. And if this 5 minutes closed like this, okay, that is closed. I think we are set. That's the 15-minute sign of rejection on the 15 minute. I think we are reversing to the upside. We might be preparing to go buy. We are preparing. I think there is a good reaction that you see on US30. And I just have to be patient now and not be caught in this nonsensical thing that I did, yeah. For looking for continuation in the premium price. That was a very bad move that I took there. But I'm still bullish. Would I have done something better? Maybe not. Yeah. Let's see the next move of this thing. Mm. Oh, let me go. Oh, I'm tired. So I thought I wouldn't be tired, honestly, when I knock off, but now I feel so tired. I feel so tired, and this is the point where I want the rejection where I want it. If it happens, I'll be extremely happy. So reaction on this 5 minutes for value gap, exactly 50% of this 5 minutes for value gap, and a bit of breakers with side. So this is a very strong support. I'm happy with this rejection. I just want to see market structure shift. I'm not gonna enter until I see market structure shift. Mm. Yeah, I'm tired. Apologies, guys. I'm tired. I don't know today when I move from one time from to another, it's giving me nonsense. Come on, let's get it over with. There's a form of SMT, yeah, if it rejects. Uh, forgot to turn off this thing. Yeah. Let me turn off this. There is a form of SMT if this rejects here. If I don't get a continuation to the lower side, there is a form of SMT here. Stone is over. Here's my SMT. Good thing we have an SMT. So I'll be very happy taking a trade if it happens. So what's gonna happen here? If this happens, I am looking for a trade above this. I get an inversion fair value gap, and the rate has to go long. I will love a trade like this. Let me see. Give me 1.8. I'll target the 1:2. I'll love something like this. It's a proper setup for me. I'll truly appreciate something like this. I will truly appreciate. Yeah, truly appreciate what I'm talking about now. I will love Nasdaq more. I mean S&P 500 for what I'm talking about. Okay, it's forming up. Uh, good formation. The 1 minute if it closes and we get another bull on the other side, I am gonna enter just as we get an invasion. Yeah, I will enter if we get it though. So this is a trade I'm looking for. So I'm looking for this market structure shift, a trade above, and we close above that fair value gap, and I'll look to enter to go long. Will be the second trade of the day for me. Look, today I don't have much to say. Besides that, it's a Friday. I gotta rest. I honestly have to rest. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in me that no, a man has to rest now. We haven't gotten that invasion fair value gap yet. Look at that rejection. Okay. I won't enter this trade here for one reason. I didn't get a market structure shift above here. So I rather be caught entering here because my RR will be good and think it's a good thing to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be caught in this. I will wait for a market structure shift. Uh, also didn't get an invasion on Nasdaq, but the fact that this fair value gap, if it holds, we are set for now. Because you could have entered there. It does provide with a good RR at 2.5, 2.6. It's a good one. But what if, because we didn't get a market structure shift. So I will wait for a market structure shift. I think that's what I'm planning right now. I'm gonna wait for the market structure shift. Rather not have a good RR, but have a good trade. So I do love the fact that we are rejecting there, but until we get a market structure shift, I am not taking the trade. If it's a Friday, the markets are moving a bit slow. Still good move there. Yeah. We've been close above, man. Give me that market structure shift. Uh, Having a bit of headache. I'm disoriented at the point. Oh God. Uh, so guys, do not forget to like the live. I will truly appreciate if you guys could like the live. I really appreciate it. So could you please like the live and tell me what you think anyway on the live. Just tell me what you think. More special with the trade that you hold. The trade that I'm looking for. Remember, I am looking for a market structure shift above this fair value gap. And this thing is dollar darling, yeah. My problem is there is no proper distribution to the upside. That 1 minute fair value gap it is holding, and I'm certain people have just went short. Yeah, people have just went short. Yeah, to look for this low, but I am not gonna do that. I'm low. I'm bullish. It's been bearish, but we reflected on this 5 minutes fair value gap. So I think I'm happy with being bullish. That it's holding. I am tempted to take a trade there, but I'll never take it right now. I've already taken a loss. I'm not gonna just hold myself to another loss. We've been bullish. I don't think we'll come back for this low. We're at that range. I'm just gonna look for continuation. And if it does give me distribution to the upside, I'll truly appreciate that. And look at that, there is also a 3 minute fair value gap. So definitely, if we trade above this 1 minute, 3 minute fair value gap, we are gonna be bullish. I think. Remember, what I'm saying, it's not God's grace, it's just my thinking and my prediction of the market. So already I've already taken losses for the week. Taken three stop losses in a row. The market has been flipping me. It's been giving me a beating. So that 1 minute favorite gap I spoke about, that if you don't want to wait for the market structure shift, you could enter the stop loss just below there. Look for the high. You could do that 2.8. Good trade. It would be a good trade. But look, I think I'm trying to be a bit careful. If you get a closure above, definitely I am gonna enter. Okay, be prepared to enter. What I hate, you think you're gonna enter, and what the hell? They didn't pay subs. What the hell? Hey, I see this is inside. Okay, good move as well. Think I think I'm ready to buy. Okay, we've closed above. I am gonna look for my entry here. I knew that once it goes, it might not come back. So I am gonna look for my entry there. Look at that. I don't like it. As I said, it might not come back. Hmm. Let me see something. Just thinking, guys. Uh, okay, let's see. Okay, let me take Nasdaq. Just gonna look for Nasdaq stop. Yo, the RR here is terrible. Which one am I taking? Yeah, I am gonna take S&P 500. Looks thinner. Ooh, I should be in this trade. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm on the trade. Ah, flip. You know what I did? I'll tell you what I did, guys. I entered impulsively here. Don't ask me why, but I found myself entering impulsively, and my stops are a bit tight. But I can't have a stop loss that is this tight. My stops are a bit tight somewhere there. Yeah, my stops are a bit tight. I mean, yeah, doesn't look good for me. I don't know. I entered very impulsively without putting in my. I didn't put in my. What do you call this? The forgot now. I didn't put in properly the lot number, so I entered. higher risk than I expected. Imagine just trying to, yeah. Okay. I entered higher risk than I expected. Oh God. Okay, good reaction there. Still rejecting my stop. Remember, as I said, I have a very tight stop loss. If everything goes AWOL here, it's done. So it would be like it would be like four losses for this week. And I don't wanna experience that. I truly don't. I am gonna watch this level. I am gonna watch this level. The reaction there. So far, I love the move. I hope the distribution to the upside continues. So this is a very important high for me. So I want to say distribution still to the upside. While it's still like this, it means nothing to me because it could reverse and I don't have any space to move my stop loss to. So it's one of those things that you'll still want to see a good distribution to the upside. That's a very strong resistance, hey? If you look at the 1 minute, if you break above it, I'll truly love for you to break above it. Once you break above it and close above, I might even move my stop loss to break even. It's a Friday, I've already taken a loss. I'm not interested in taking more losses today. So I'll have more distribution to the upside, close above it, and see if we're gonna continue distributing. So you see where it is now. You think, oh, the market might move too, but hey, man, it's still too early for me to move my stop loss anyway. So rather not move my stop loss, just continue holding this trade throughout. Guys, please, I would really appreciate if you could really like the live and subscribe to this channel, guys. I trade every day between 7 p.m. and late on before the market closed. The market closed at the PM session. And if you want to see our swing trading position, look at that. Do not be scared to join our live. To join our Telegram, the link is in the bio. Let's pick the market. Let's learn from one another. But I'll appreciate for you to swing. I'll appreciate for you guys to subscribe to this YouTube channel. But while holding this trade, um, as I said earlier, there is a trade that there is a stock that I'm looking for. I am looking for Capitec. While that is moving, I will show you. I'm looking for Capitec. I hope Capitec will do what I want. So far, I'd say to stay out of Capitec. I was long Capitec. I went out at that low. Where is it now? Capitec. So I was long Capitec at that. So it gave me this high. It said not to go out. I went out at break even. Went all the way low. So if it trades above and hold this, I might look to buy Capitec even where it is, but I will wait for the fundamentals to make sense. So for now, no. For now, as I said, I think I need to brag about this. This has been the best week ever in terms of my stock trading. Look at that. I've never had such a great week in the stock market like this. I'm up almost 100% for the day, for the week. I bought Harmony Gold. After buying Harmony Gold, it gave me huge profit, like where it is now, about 30 something percent. And I was like, okay, since it has freed up a bit of margin for me to use, I went to buy still water. I went to buy still water I went to buy still water. Guys, just tell me what you think. Tell me your bias. I went to buy still water. Still water in the JSE now it's up almost 1%. So I feel like this has been one of the greatest days that I've ever had in the stock market for me. And this guy's failing to break here. Imagine. Did I enter? Which one did I take? Seems weird. Which one did I take? Oh, I took S&P 500, yeah. So yeah, I'm still holding S&P 500. The market is failing to break the high. So I still want to see good distribution to the upside. So that good distribution to the upside and break above the current purple line, which is the current high, because a very strong resistance. I want to move my stop loss to break even. Reason being, if we trade above here and hold that, I'll have something like this. But until then, this tiny profits means nothing. Because look at the amount of rejection we had here. Sorry, look at the amount of rejection we had there. We're having here. So I don't think if we trade and close above, there's a reason for me to continue putting risk in it. So I'm not gonna put in. I just wanna say trade close above that high and directly close. Or really, look at that, it's failing. That's what I'm saying. That it's a major high for me. That's a very important high for me. So just when I'm more distributing to the upside. You see what I'm talking about? Not leaving any fair value gap for reaction, hence I just want to use that high because if it leaves any fair value, if we're to break to the upside, leaving a fair value gap here, it will make sense. But now it's not, it's just rejecting. Look at this rejections. Look at this rejections. A lot, and you might be caught in a very tricky situation where you just caught in this trade and you'll be like, but why? Why did I buy? But the buying made sense. The buying made sense. Like now, the buying makes sense. The buying that I did earlier perhaps didn't make sense. And I think the buying that I did earlier, I use a very slightly higher lot size. Even now, I don't know, man. So if this consolidation continues until 9 o'clock, I'm gonna move to break even. Honestly, if it continues, oh, look at that. Hence, I'm saying that high is very important. A very important high. And the reason being is I took this trade. We have an SMT here between Nasdaq and S&P 500. We have an SMT between Nasdaq and S&P 500 here, and there is this fair value gap. So I don't know. There is an SMT, so there is this high. Oh, look at this. There is this high that is, but anyway, there is this SMT that I was talking about, and we are rating on a 5 minutes fair value gap here. So reaction on the 5 minutes fair value gap, it leaves an SMT. We get a market structure shift. We have a fair value gap. We have our second fair value gap on Nasdaq. So I would be happy to take this loss if I have to. Perhaps the first one that I took, my bias was right, but I went in too late. I don't know what I was thinking. So guys, please do not forget to like and subscribe this channel, guys. Allow us to grow. So guys, if you like and subscribe, it give us good interaction. So so that I can also give you good value. Okay, good reaction. Close above, man. I'm just gonna move my stop loss to break even. If it closes like this, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. Because we add this measure resistant here. Look at that. Coming in back inside. So this guy does not want to give me. Okay. Let me see. Uh, we did close above. Let me just move my stop loss to break even. It's a Friday, guys. Let me not stress myself with this trade. Before 9, I'm just gonna move my stop loss to break even. Don't wanna take more unnecessary losses. I've already taken enough losses for the week. So stop loss at break even. Stop loss at break even. So now I'm just gonna sit here and rant with my friends here. So my stop loss at break even. Um, so like the life, guys. Stop loss at break even. Have no reason to panic now. Even though I'm on a three times looking thing streak, just targeting a 1:2. So once it gives me 1:2, I think I'll call it a day. If not, perhaps I'll rant with you guys, but I'll really appreciate for you guys to like the life. My problem, the market is extremely slow. That's why I decided to move my stop loss to break even, so that no matter how slow it is, I am not just caught in a space where I will hate being caught to. And you just look at the trade going up and down, up and down. Because already it might go up and down forever. And this is painful when the market does the up and down, up and down. It's really painful. And see, so this is one of those things where you look at the market, be like, should I have not moved to break even? But hey, I need to stick to my plan. Yeah, I just don't want it to reverse back. Hence, I moved to break even because if it reverses back, it might go all the way down to my break even. And remember, it's a Friday as well. Almost out. I'm almost out on break even. Almost out on break even. I think my movement, my break even, I'm out. I'm another break even, guys. So yeah, another break even. What can I say, man? This is what I was avoiding. This thing can go all the way down, can reject and go to my take profit. It's one of those things that I've taken break even after break even for this week because I don't get that distribution the way I wanted. And I didn't think it was a good idea for me to continue holding this trade. Look at this candle. Look at this F candle. So anyway, guys, so this is me. Thank you so much for joining me. Look at that. Stop. So imagine if I didn't move my stop loss to break even. Imagine this. So this week, a lot of break evens and one take profit. Guys, I would really have appreciated you if you like the life. So anyway, I've taken another break even. I'm just gonna update. So this week on the day trading, I am down 5%. I'm down 5%. Very terrible day. I'm down 5% this week, and I think this is my cue to call it a night, guys. Another break even, and I'm happy with this break even. Extremely happy with this break even. The annoying thing here could have taken out that liquidity, and we're still gonna give to the outside, but to the upside, to for me, the reason why to the upside we didn't get this kind of distribution. We're just moving like we don't wanna move. So immediately we closed above with the screen candle. I was like, look, there's no reason for me holding more risk, to be fair. Why should I hold more risk? The market is not doing what I want, so rather move to break even and stay risk free. While Nasdaq survived. So Nasdaq survived this low interesting. This low for Nasdaq still surviving. This is very interesting. Look at that fair value gap on Nasdaq, how holding it is. Yep, it is what it is. Um, the weird thing here, I'll show you something very weird. Uh, if this entire thing reverses fully, take out this high and close above, it will be gone. But did anyone take this trade with me? Hey man, it's one of those week where you just like it's a terrible work. And for those that celebrate Easter, happy Easter holidays next week, ladies and gentlemen. And what do you call this? And remember where our trade is? Our trade is here. And if you want, if you were bearish, here's another move for bears. Here's another move for bears, but I don't think it's bearish anyway. But for me, I'm bull, man. I was a bull for the night, so the market said so rather not this week. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I'm a bit tired. Just before I go, perhaps should I put this on our weekly forecast? Guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, click the notification button. I'll truly appreciate your support for us to continue doing this wonderful thing that we're doing here. So I'm just going to be showing you the trades that I was looking for this week. S&P 500, if we're to look for longs, you could look for longs within these ranges. But I'm not looking for any indices. So just to close it off, and I'll also explain this um, on our channel anyway. I did explain that there is this break here for a swing position, stop loss below to go long. Bitcoin, good reaction on Bitcoin. It could be in profit. I didn't take this trade. I just decided otherwise, though. Though my plan was to take this trade, I decided otherwise. Don't ask me why. I decided not to take Bitcoin. Yeah? But anyway, just to explain a few things here before I go. The economics. The economics. Just quickly go to the economics. Ah, here we go. The economic side of things. Remember, yesterday we had CPI. So CPI, which like it is it is what do you call this? Hey man, where's your brain? So CPI basically it's inflation data. We had inflation data yesterday for CPI, and as expected, as predicted, and I think I spoke about this that not year over year, not core CPI, where's CPI? This is the other one. Where's CPI, CPI, CPI? Inflation rate year over year. Just gonna quickly show you this. Yeah, so we had CPI yesterday, and I think I spoke about this that so for my CPI came out 2.4, but I've been speaking about this that if we're to look at the jobs data, so jobs data was like a bit bad. It came out the job unemployment was like 4.2% unemployment rate. CPI is 2.4 with a lot of tariffs. Companies losing a lot of money within a short space of time. So you were likely to get a slightly tilted jobs data, but that jobs data didn't mean it did mean something, but it was not very significant. It's not a very significant jump in jobs data. It remained quite stable. So jobs data is quite stable. The problem was inflation and tariffs and uncertainties in the market. So with the uncertainties in the market, you get your inflation at 2.4%, which this puts us in a space where we are likely to get interest rate cuts. And right now, interest rate is at 4.2%. We are likely to get interest rate cuts, which I guess that's what Trump's wanted. That's what Trump wanted. So if we were to check ADP jobs opening, I just wanted to show jobs opening. Anyway, now. job openings. If we to look at the jobs opening, still within the mean or the median of within the mean is just below the mean. We say just as low. So it is below the mean, the jobs opening. It's not as good, but it's not as bad. So that keeps us a bit stable, though. This shows that we are slightly stable for the jobs data. And with looking at the jobs data hourly and looking at NFP data, where's NFP payroll? So looking at NFP as well, NFP was 228,000 that came out. So looking at all this fundamental, all these things, unemployment rate coming out at 4.2%, you 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 get an idea that unemployment is slightly higher. Unemployment is slightly higher. Come on. Unemployment is slightly higher than expected, 4.2, even though it's a bit stable. Jobs job opening is just below the mean, even though it's still stable. And then interest rates, GDP growth about 4 point something percent, which is still as stable. But the problem that we're not, caused us not to get interest rate cuts was was the inflation. So now inflation is coming lower. We are likely to get we are likely to get um, interest rate cuts. And right now our interest rate is at 4 point what? 4.2. It's at 4.2. So you could see that we are really stable. And looking at the CO2 data, because I love looking at the CO2 data. I think CO2 data it's one of those things that okay. CO2 data is one of those things that I look careful with my being because it gives me an idea of what big institutions are doing. And in this instance, let's just get into it. Never mind this, I'm just opening up SEO2 data. So looking at the, oh, come on. So looking at the CO2 data, look at what the big institution hedge funds did with with Bitcoin from last week. So they are dumping Bitcoin. We have a long they have closed long a lot of long contracts and also short contracts. Looks like they were taking a bit of profit, but we are net short because there's less short contracts that were closed. And then but generally it's like 50-50 in terms of long-term position for this. But when you look at Nasdaq and gold, that's where my interesting thing is. You see that they've added a lot of long contracts on Nasdaq, 8,000 and also short, but we are net long. They have already started buying. And you saw after Trump's tweet and Trump's shenanigans, we still saw a push to the upside as well. So it was not a surprise that for sure, when we get this job data from today and tomorrow, we will see that we are bullish in terms of what the hedge funds did this week. So gold, look at that. They have added 11,000 longs and they also added 22,000 shorts. We are net shorts, but that's the other way when the market was tanking. So I am really interested in seeing what the big institution did this week. I think that's where my biggest interest is. But let's look at the Fed's watch. How many rate cuts we have a possibility of getting this week? Who is this website? Fed's watch. Is it this one? Fed US. So we're looking for Fed's watch here. Capital economics. I don't think is here. Come on, do something, buddy. Don't be that slow. So anyway, while still opening this, nah, man, this is not the website that I'm looking for. But look at this. That's last year. That thing's not updated. Anyway, I think I'm not getting what I'm looking for, and it's getting into me. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is we are likely to get interest rate cuts. So Fed uh, interest rate prediction. Interest rate prediction. Okay. It would be interesting. This is a beautiful thing that I've. So one thing I did best within my trading ads, more specialized in trading, is to understand fundamentals. I think fundamentals have taken me far. So look at that. Already they are predicting 80% chances of rate cuts. 80% chances of rate cuts already this year. So that's a so uh, 7 May. Okay, just loading here. So 7 May, there's already 80% target probability for 7 May Fed meeting. There's already 80% of chances of getting rate cuts in the next Fed's meeting. So this tells me that if we do get rate cuts, inflation is lower. We are still going to be bullish for gold, for risk on asset. We're still going to be bullish for gold, risk on asset. We're still going to be slightly bullish for Nasdaq, but with so much uncertainty. Hey, gold has been a bull, eh? Look at that. Look at gold. Gold has been crazy. The previous 3 days with no sign of slowing down on gold. Yeah, gold has been crazy. Gold has been a bull forever. Unfortunately, I didn't get the returns that I was looking for. Gold just kept on going. So now I have to look for a reversal back to continue to the upside. But gold has been nothing but a good bull, and this is because inflation is lower. There's already higher chances of getting um, there's already higher chances of getting rate cuts in the 7 May Fed meeting. And remember, interest rate cuts, when you get interest rate cuts, you are gonna sell this dollar being a bear. And as you can see, we've already broken here. We are likely to retest and continue being bearish for the dollar index, given that CPI is at its lowest, at 2.4%, close to the 2% target. And remember, I did say this: if inflation, if inflation is low, if inflation is low, you are likely gonna get, if inflation is low, as I'm trying to explain, if you have low inflation, it can be CPI. What will the Feds do? The Feds will decrease interest rate. I always explain this. Interest rate, yeah, will decrease interest rate. So lower interest rate, you are gonna get a bear for that currency, but we're gonna move into risk on asset, risk on. So we are moving risk on. Oh, come on. We are moving risk on asset. So once we move risk on asset, that tells us that um, we are likely to continue being a bull for Nasdaq, S&P 500, and other things, but being bearish for the dollar. So this is one of the most interesting thing is the market is reacting very well to what we've been talking about. If we were to look at your USD JPY, is down today 1.5%. You look at USD CHF, and remember USD CHF and JPY are kind of a safe haven kind of currencies. So that is why we get this kind of a move where you like, should I enter, should I not? And the market just dips because I wanted to enter there, stop loss just above there, and I decided not to enter, and the market just, yeah, the market just did what the market has to do. And already we are up almost 2%. Anyway, guys, I'm a bit tired. Thank you so much for joining me, and I truly appreciate all of you. I love